today's video, I'm going to show you how to make professional lo-fi drums with 3 simple steps. So without wasting any time, let's hop onto FL Studio. So this is a demo that I'm going to work with. I'm going to show you how it sounds like first. To keep things simple, I'm going to be using a free drum kit called the Mega Vault. You can go get it from the link below. It's completely free and you can just go and download it. First, I want to give you a rundown on what lo-fi drums sound like. Typically, they are very soft in nature. The highs of the snares are cut. The kicks and hats are also pretty soft. And as for the groove, it's very simple. And as for writing these drums, just go with what sounds right. So first, we're going to find some kicks. I like this one. So first we're going to insert a sampler and just drag it down here. Sound selection is a very important part of making professional lo-fi drums. I've seen tons of producers who make the simple mistake that they choose sound random. The easiest way to level up your sound selection skills is by remaking your favorite songs. Trust me, just take one of your favorite lo-fi tracks and just remake it from scratch. It's as simple as that. So for this, we have chosen a basic kick. Sounds something like this. It sounds a bit boxy, but trust me, it works. Then we need to add a snare. Typically, I want a soft one. Even if it has a bit of highs, we can just EQ it afterwards. Wait, I like this. What if we pitch this down? Ooh. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds really nice. Let's find a hat. I like this one. So first we'll do the snares. We can see there is one bar here. Just put it on the 2 and the 4 and just copy and paste it across 4 bars. So this is 2 and this is 4. This is like a basic pattern. I'll go into how to make it vibey a bit later. Then for the kick, generally what I do is I have my MIDI keyboard here. And while listening to a track, I just play it. Yeah, it's just played. Then I go here. So it dumps code to last pattern 2 minutes. Now for the hats, I just go like a 1/4 pattern or 1/8. It depends on the track. So for this, let me just try to do something. Yeah, same as usual, just dumps go to pattern. Yeah, it's pretty simple. And now for the open hat, I generally put it at the end of the bar. So to spice things up, I'll be adding some effects on the hats. The favorite one of mine is reverb and delay. I generally use Effect Track for this. It is a plugin from Soundtoys and I really like it. I like this preset called Chorus Delay plus Chorus Echo. And then I sit and automate the mix knob, right? That's right over here. It gives this weird and nice delay and reverb texture to it, which is pretty cool to be honest. So after just drawing some automation, this is what it sounds like. First we have the before. Pretty basic. Now with the effect. Wait. I randomly found it by just scrolling through some presets and I really like it. We can spice up the kicks by doing three simple things. One is adding effects, messing with the velocity, and messing with the time. So I'll be showing all three of them. So first, we'll be messing with the time. Principle is pretty simple. Just do it randomly. In FS Studio, you can also go to your tools and use the humanize feature. Then I can mess with the velocity over here. Gives a different feel to the entire track, to be honest. Now for effects, what I like to do generally with my kicks is I like to distort them. Right now, since I know that I have made this kick, I already know that there's enough compression already on it. There's no need to add that. Then for the snare, my favorite way to spice up snare is by adding some reverb to it. So in my mixer track over here, I'll be adding a reverb bus and sending it to it. So here I have a convolution reverb. I'm sending my snare to the convolution reverb. Over here, I'll be just adding a little bit of it. So this is the snare without anything. Now with the reverb. The other thing that we can do is to use the same trick that we did for the hats. Use the same effect track and make it into short fill. So I'll be doing that. For the automation, I'll just select one part of the track, go from 0, automate it, and so at the end of a second bar, this is what it'll sound like. It's a very subtle fill that we can add to our track. So for now, this is what our drum loop sounds like. We can also spice up the open hat by using a delay and some reverb too. I think we'll do two for now. And we can also add some reverb to it. We can use some convolution reverb. So this is what we have. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Just final touches. I think the hat sustain needs to be released. So I'm going to reduce that. So before, after. The final thing that I want to talk about making our drum sound professional is Foley Loops. So in this free pack, we have some Foley Loops that we have made. And you can just sprinkle it around your entire track. So I'll be using like something like this one. So I'm going to show you the difference on how it sounds like. So this is before the Foley Loops. Now with the Foley Loops. It's quite a significant difference, to be honest. The Foley Loops gives a bit more groove to the song. Making lo-fi drums is pretty simple. All you need to do is have good sound selection, layer it with some Foley, mess with the velocity and timing, and add some effects. It's that simple. Don't forget to check out the free pack that we use in this video. It's completely free and you have nothing to lose. And this is the final result that we have.